I'm Harry Plopper, and I'm playing Potions Explosions.
Try and smile.
You know what? I'm not doing this. I look ridiculous. I'm wearing a dressing gown, your glasses, and I'm also wearing my brother's Mickey Mouse hat.
It's just for the intro. As soon as we've done the intro, then we can go on to the gameplay. Don't be Mardy.
What? I look ridiculous. I'm not doing this.
Oh, fine. I'll get the other one to do it then. And action.
Mom,
Yeah.
I'm not doing this because I was picked second.
You weren't picked second, sweetheart. I wanted to pick you from the beginning because you're the best.
Okay then, I'm Harry Plopper and I'm playing Potions Explosions.
I've got to try and complete these potions by getting the marbles on them that are the same colour. And then once I've completed them, I can turn them over, and each different type of potion gives me different powers. If you've ever played a game like Bejeweled, it's kind of like that in a board game. If you're not familiar with Bejeweled, then it's more likened to Candy Crush, which is a very popular game for Android and iOS. So how does that play in a board game? You've got this dispenser, and you've got 4 different colour marbles. So you've got blue, yellow, red, black.
Yeah.
And you're using a combination of them to complete potions. So every turn you have a pick. So when you take that marble out, if other colours then clatter together and they're the same colour, you've created what's called an explosion. So you then get to take those ones as well. When you've completed potions, you then take all the marbles off, throw it back in the dispenser, and you turn that potion over. It allows you to have a special ability. So each potion works differently and in the special abilities that it gives you. And each potion gives you a certain amount of points. The most points in the end of the game wins. So we'll go through each of our thoughts of how it plays and what we like, disliked, all of that stuff. So we'll start with Ben.
Hurry up, Mum. You only have a limited amount of filming time.
Oh yeah, you laugh it up. Right,
Well, I really like the game, how you could use your different potions, which you got by getting the marbles, to help you get more marbles to complete the potions. So it's not just like what you had to do was just get the potions for points, you actually could use them to get more. And I also liked it how if you got like certain achievements, you could like use them as points just because you get more potions. And I also liked it how when you took them out you could create explosions.
George, what did you think to Potions Explosions?
I liked it because of the marbles. You didn't need to just get the tokens to get the potions.
Yeah, so you get achievement tokens. So when you get 5 of different kinds of potions, you get an achievement token. Each achievement token is worth 4 points and it's totaled at the end of the game. Depending on the player count, you start with a certain amount of achievement tokens, and that's basically your timer. So once the last token is taken, you trigger the last round. And if you get 3 of a kind of a potion, you get an achievement token also. So you like that. You liked using the different potion abilities.
Yeah.
Which I want to do, so I'll just go for that and then take those 2.
You just did what George wanted to do. Look what I'm doing. Nothing, because Mum took you go.
Yeah, because I don't know what to do anymore.
Which ones did you like in particular? Which did you think was the best ability?
My favourite potion is Prismatic Joy, because at the end, if you really need something, it's always there because if there's a yellow in the middle and 2 reds beside it, you can take the yellow and then the 2 reds come and clash. So you take those 2 reds, and then once you take those, prismatic joy, and then you use that on like the yellow on the black and the 2 reds on the blue.
Right, so
And then
it allows you to use different colours in different areas, doesn't it, Prismatic Joy?
And then you get to finish your turn with, and then you get to finish your potion.
It is really powerful, so that's a good one. What's your favourite potion? I think I know which one it is.
Well, I put it on X.
What are you doing?
It on.
Is he just
Put
making your
it
yellow?
on X.
And then I complete that, and then I can just use a normal go as usual.
Well, I quite like Elixir of Flying Love.
Oh, there's a surprise. I wonder
Because-
why. Maybe because you used it twice on me.
Because you get to use it, and it basically allows you to use your Dazzling Charm
Yeah, right, okay.
to stop, to like take ingredients off another person's reserve pot, and I really liked it, and I used it on Mum quite a few times.
Yes, you used it twice on me and messed me over quite a few times. So yeah, so Potions Explosions, like I said, a really fun game. For me, I've printed off some player aids which I got off Board Game Geek. So if you just search for that on Board Game Geek, there's a link and you can print it off, and it prints off 2 per page. So for a 4-player game, just print it off twice. Really helps, because otherwise you find yourself continuously referring back to the rule book about what each potion special ability does. I think for the type of game it is, and let's be honest, it's a novelty factor of the marbles. I'm not saying it's bad, but it definitely is a novelty factor there. I think it lasts a little longer than the weight of the game, so possibly use less awards, so the game time is then effectively shorter, and I think then it'd be the perfect amount of time. For me, it just slightly borderlines outstays its welcome for the weight of the game. But other than that, a really good production, looks fantastic, and it's very tactile with the marbles. So for me, really enjoyed it, apart from those few things that I mentioned that I wish were different or maybe included in terms of the player aids you have to download. You boys, how did you feel about the game?
It was awesome, and it's just a nice family game. Like if you want to have some Candy Crush, but if you don't want it on your phone because you can't play it as a family, you can step on it and play Potions Explosions.
Yeah, so it's more interactive in terms of you can sit down as a family and play this game, whereas when you're on a smart device, you're sort of like there, so you're not really interacting with anyone else, are you?
No.
So that's a good point there. Ben, what was your thoughts on it?
Well, I really liked the fact that, well, I just liked it all over, and I thought it was a great game. But what really annoyed me was I kept using my potions, and then I didn't have any for the end, so I always lost.
Okay, but is that the game's fault or is that the player's fault?
Probably my fault.
Yeah, I think just about.
I'm going to take these 4 yellow,
wow.
which then give me 3 reds.
You always moan saying that I never leave you anything, and you've just
that
had
must
loads.
be the first time in a long time.
For the first time
in
forever. I need a new family.
Right, you'll go, Ben.
I'm not Rado before you say.
What's wrong with him now? No way, he's just going to make it onto the dice tower.
Yes, it is. Because you're going to put some fancy music and you can talk over bits.
All of it, we knew that. That's Potions Explosions. Thank you for watching this review, and see you again next time.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.